Nathan, what was going through your head when you learned that you guys were coming back for a second season?
First off, just general flood of relief. Just and kind of, that relief sort of started when the season started airing right in the middle of shooting, and people were just responding to it very well. And knowing that response kind of continued through the course of our shooting and as the season aired. I think we all had our hopes, but no one can expect anything these days. These are wild times, much beloved things don't always get the run that you hope that they do. So the fact that the fans really stuck with it and they just came out in droves to support it, I think had a lot to do with the fact that we're still here and still making this show. And because of that, I said it during the first season, but it's even more so during the second season. This show is just a love letter to the fans. We're just trying to take the aspects that they like, and especially the aspects that they like from the first season, and refresh those, look at them in a different way, continue on those themes, build on who these characters are, and just try to deliver for them as best we can.
And of course, the original series was such a huge success as well. I know I was a massive fan. Now that you're on to season 2 of the new show, do you still feel any pressure to recreate that original magic, or is it just a whole new vibe?
One of the things that I love about the iCarly franchise and universe is, like Nathan was saying, I think it's one of the very few beloved shows that actually thinks about their fans when they're writing storylines and what would they want to see? Because normally, it's with television, it's you get what we give you. But iCarly is a little bit more we check the suggestion box a little bit. Well, okay, maybe. And so I think that's really cool because they're almost a part of, continuing this universe. But I think that what we do really well is capturing the essence and the wild, wacky fun that was in the original iCarly that I love to watch. I love to watch Nathan on my TV. So it's always very interesting, seeing him in person. He's a full dad now. And I'm this is not the Nathan that I grew up with. But so you get to see new evolving people in the situations that are much similar to the fans who grew up with the show. And I think that that's really cool.
And the new series features so many iconic cameos as well from people in the iCarly universe. Nathan, do you have a dream list of people that you'd love to see return? Because personally, I'm rooting for Shelby Marks to make a comeback.
Yeah, boy, that would be something, wouldn't it? I imagine now that it's the adult version of the show, it would just be an absolute bloodbath. At this point, we just get to take it, that much farther over the top. Honestly, I think a lot of the people that we had that were on my bucket list, we actually did get to see in this season. So you see him a little bit in the trailer, but there's also, I don't know if it's bad to say or not, because part of the mystique is that we've never seen him, but I would so love to see what Sacco in an adult iCarly would look like, or maybe a little bit of family background of Freddie's dad, because no one's ever explained what the deal is with him. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I want Ed Helms to be my dad so bad, because watching him and Mary Scheer as Mrs. Benson go at it would just be my peak in life. And therefore I will just continually campaign for Ed Helms to be my daddy.
My daddy.
That's amazing.